What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, RedemptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay, and we are Friday. Friday. Let's see what tomorrow, or what yesterday looked like. We're going to check the week's numbers, see if we're up or down. Not looking too good, I don't think. Doesn't feel that way, especially yesterday. Yesterday just felt like a complete disaster, to be honest with you. The website I actually had a thought yesterday while I was dealing with this mess of a website, eBay. If eBay website was a building, city officials would have condemned it. Think about it. You go into this building, right? You try to find something, you can't. There's so much stuff buried in the basement that even when you pull up AI, can you bring me all the blue shirts? Some blue shirts come up, some blue dresses come up, some dogs named Blue come up. Wait, what's going on here? This is not what I was looking for. Yeah, and then if you do find something in this building and you go to check out, you got your blue shirt, you finally found something you're going to buy in this building, you go to check out, and where's the checkout? Where's the checkout? I don't know where the checkout's missing. I can't get out of here. Oh, then let's see. You have a broken window, right? So you peek out the broken window and you see all these people promoting blue shirts outside of eBay. Somebody comes up to buy one. They take that shirt and they throw it through the broken window and say, okay, go get it. And they go into it, to climb through the broken window to go get the blue shirt. Then they can't check out. We're all over again. If eBay website was a building, it would have been condemned. Just a funny thought I had. And it didn't feel too far from the truth. Oh, got a kick out of it. I don't know. I amuse myself more than anybody else can, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's see what we did yesterday, because when I stopped after the behind the scenes video yesterday and I went to eat, and I only had like $400 at like 6:30. $400. That's how big of a mess. That's just the signs of how big the mess of the website was. That's about half of what I was doing the 2 days prior. So let's see what I ended with. See if there was any last things. I got up at 1, took Pee Wee out, and I think I accepted like 3 offers at like 1. Got up this morning, had 0 on the. We're at 9:55 right now, so I slept in. So I got up at almost 9. Had 0 on the clothing store and only like $17 on the other store. So let's look at yesterday first. So I can see what happened here. And I want to talk about, I think, a subject that kind of bit me in the bug. Kind of bit me yesterday. I didn't get much done. It's hard to get things done when Jan's here because she's always pulling me here, pulling me there. And if I can't stay focused, it's extremely hard for me to get anything done. And this is nothing against her. It's more on me because I can't refocus. I can't just, and then half hour, 45 minutes later, I got to take care of the dogs. And then 30 minutes later, Jan's calling me again to see or do or whatever. So it's very extremely hard to get anything done on days when she's off. And she had the last 2 days off, so I didn't get much done. So I'm trying to self-analyze and go, okay, what am I doing wrong in those situations that I'm failing, that I can't do nothing? I can't get refocused. And I think I've kind of maybe figured it out, but we'll see. All right, so yesterday on the clothing store, media store, sorry, 460.77. So we did bounce back there close to 500. If you don't know, we're trying to get 500 to even on each store. So the clothing store, the more I have two stores, one new, one old, I am really starting to see that before it was the new account does better all the time, but this past week it seems like when the new account's doing, or the old account's doing good, the new account's doing bad. So it's almost seemed like it's does a flip-flop now, where before it seemed like the new store was always good, but over the old store. So I don't know. That nothing concrete there, just kind of a. I don't need to go here, James. Let me just go over here. So the clothing store, $259.28. So bummer of a day here. So the other days were in the upper 700s. So 720.05. We are going down for the last 3 days though. But this website's just been a freaking. The thing about the clothing store is it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Just a consistent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves across the last 31 days. Up, down, up, down. Where my other account, the big account, is just, sporadic like eBay normally is. When I see patterns like this, that's red flags. Something is causing that wave, and it's not organic, if you know what I mean. So my clothing store is up 9.5 as we sit right here. And my media store is only down 1.8. But this is from last month, which, last month was a disaster anyway. So it's kind of a bummer that this store's down from last month's numbers. All right, let's see what we did for the week at least. 14th through the 20th. Almost $200 on the international websites for the week. So we'll do clothing store first. All right, for the week, clothing store, $2,066.74. That is down 1.9 from last week. Net sales is $996. That's down 2.6%. 99 items sold, down 12%. Average price per item, $21, up 12%. My stomach's back at it again. You can tell I've been eating less, right? My stomach's telling me, boy, what you doing? You trying to lose weight up in here? So that's a 45% selling cost. So that's good. Top 5 items in the clothing store. Number 5, NFL items. Number 4 is cars and toys, die-cast cars. Number 3 is t-shirts. Number 2 is action figures again. And number 1 is men's hats. That's $709 for the men's hats. And on the media store, we got $3,449.17. That's down 9.1%. Net sales is down 8.9%. That's at $1,500, $1,527. So pretty far away this time from 7,000. Um, 312 items sold over here, so that's 411 items sold total, right? How many is that a day? Oops. 411 divided by 7. So 59 items a day. So the number of items gone up is, we're at least over the 50 mark. When I had the whole store in the old account, I was getting days of 17 items sold out of 62,000 items. 25, 17, 20, 29. So to have 59 items sold average per day last week, that's at least a positive there. Got to take what we can from this crap, right? Average sale price per item over here is $11.06, which is up 10%. My percentage selling cost is 49%, so both of them under 50, so that's a positive. That was worrying me, so I'm glad to see that. They still haven't put that percentage back up in the top at the selling cost area. Let me get rid of this international so I can see what's sold. So the top... Oh, that's the number of buyers. Okay. Is that how I can maybe... That's how I can probably get my average per order. Why didn't I think of this before? Buyer Insight here says the total number of buyers was 187. Now, that won't be an exact count because if they came back more than once and just bought one, it wouldn't give an exact. What I'm trying to do is find a way to get my average price per order number instead of my average price per item order. Because when you're doing volume, you count on those multi-piece orders. For me, that number is more important than per item. So we got 3261.14 divided by 187. So that would be $17.44 per order. But like I said, I don't think it'll work properly because if one buyer came in one week, bought one, then the next week bought one, still the same buyer, but it's not the same order. So it's not an exact, but at least it's something more than per item. Top 5 items over here. How is that umpire thing still in the top 5 when I only sold one and it was in last week's countdown? We're in a new week. How is it showing up in both weeks? I do Friday through Thursday each week. That's not making any sense. Let me pop last week's dates in here and see if it shows up. Oh, maybe, okay, it's not showing up. Maybe I was thinking a week when I was doing the weekend numbers. That's what confused me. I probably saw that when I did the weekend thing. Never mind. Confused myself. All right, so number 5 is the umpire kit at number 5. Number 4 is DVDs and Blu-rays at $215. Number 3, vinyl drops down $513. That's down 26%. DVDs and Blu-rays are down 36%. Music cassettes, $781, up 30%. I noticed that when I do put cassettes up, I do get a spike. I did put some cassettes up this past week and a 30% up spike. Music CDs, I put no music CDs up this week, but $1,529, up 2.6%. I do got some vinyl records up there, so maybe I'll work on some vinyl today, get that number back up. This morning, where are we at? Let me see, make sure that, that jumped up. That's good. All right, so we are at 10:08. You know, like be 150 to 250, prefer over 250. We're at 109 on the clothing store. Wait, was I just... No, that's the media store, James. We're at 109 on the media store, so that jumped up. And $31 on the clothing store. So $140. So not quite the 150 mark. All right, let's do some, get some of this stuff out of the way. I've got a couple Posh orders here. I apologize for the noises from my tummy. All right. So we got some Safari denim jeans that sold for $13. Stressed denim jeans. All right. So I think what I'm doing wrong on the focusing part when I get distracted, I really don't want to have to go get medication to focus, because the way I kind of look at it is like if you enjoy being a creative person and you put on focus medication, you kind of lose all that spirit. At least that's what I've always read and heard. I haven't experienced it personally because I've never been on meds. And so I don't want to become a zombie. Like I said, I don't know if that's 100% true. And how long ago did I read that and hear about that? So is there something different nowadays that could... Should I get like Focus Factor or some crap like that? I don't know about that, but we got this Nirvana band tee that sold for $10. If anybody out there has any experience with like natural stuff you can just buy easily that really helped focus, like if you really struggled with focusing and you found something natural that didn't that maybe worked for a few hours, it didn't change your whole day, or your whole life, let me know. I'm willing to try whatever. But my biggest problem when trying to focus again is getting it narrowed down. So I walk back in ready to work and my mind's wide open again. I'm scattered. And when I'm scattered, I see everything for as big as it is. And that's overwhelming. So I see, okay, I got all this work to do. How am I ever going to get it done? No. And I just can't focus and get back on track. The problem is trying to find a way to just focus back down on this one item, this one box, not these 20 boxes, not 5 storage areas of boxes. This one box, this one item at a time, and getting narrowed back down like that is extremely hard for me. Because my mind's usually all over the place. We're like, okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. Okay, do I got any videos ideas for the day? Blah, blah. You know, so, like, it's very hard to focus. Like on the first day when I started doing all the shipping also, I was very focused that day. That day I was running like a well-oiled machine. I was able to boom, boom, boom. But then, like I said, the 2 days since then, Jan's been off, and it's just thrown me out of my loop, out of my concentration zone. But I did learn on that day that if I stay focused all day, like I did that day, that I don't have to worry about thinking about a video idea or whatever. I actually had more come to me because my mind seemed so stimulated that day. I had more coming to me that I probably could have put out 7 videos that day, you know, just on everything that was just popping in my head without thinking about it. But trying to remember that and harness that every day, that's the tough part. All right, we'll do clothing store first. Got baby girl back there. Pee-wee's in the record room. I'm just going to call that the record room instead of the... because I always stumble when I try to say supply room. So it's the record room. No international over here. First up, we've got a shirt up I put up a couple days ago. Dangerous Man Brewing from Minneapolis. Sold for $8, headed to Sarasota, Florida. And then on like Fridays, I like to try to relax. Like I like try to use Fridays as my out of the box type of day. Like where I will do something abnormal than what I would normally do. Like if a certain thought come to my head, I'd be like, let me research that and read about it. You know, I kind of try to slow down on the weekend and do something different, whether that's reading an article on something or learning about something more, or watching a video of something I have no clues about or whatever. So on my weekends, I like to slow it down in that aspect and just try to intake something new or create something new or just something new. Just to see if there's anything I can add to my repertoire. Is that the right word? Anything to add to my consciousness. Alrighty, 6. My eyes are a little blurrier today than yesterday altogether. Let's get these on now. Still need to go get glasses. Alrighty, Rochelle. Oh, here comes the sneeze. I knew these, when I went to the bins and I saw these, I'm like grabbing them and somebody's just watching me. And I know that they're probably thinking, why the hell is he grabbing all these? Because there was tons of different State Farm shirts, women's sizes, different polos, t-shirts. And I'm just grabbing them all. I'm like, yeah. Dude, they've been selling like crazy. Sold for $7, headed to Bennington, Nebraska. That's the stuff that gets me excited. Stuff that's easy to get, nobody else will get, and people question, why the hell did you buy that? Headed to Nebraska, sold for $7. Plus, on my weekends, I try to make sure I get down on the floor more with the puppies and stuff like that, too. Tina? But I think since my last 2 days were so off today, I'm just going to see if I can get back into that focus mode, so I don't waste 3 days in a row. Another one of those plastic caster wheel sets sold for $6, headed to Denver, Colorado. And I don't really have a project down here right now since I don't have no metal shelves. I mean, I'm sure I could come up with something, but because I could finish this side at least off if I wanted to. So maybe if I need a break this weekend, I'll clean this up and add about 3 of those. I think 3 will fit there. This year so far with the business has just been like I'm just barely over making what I need to make, right? Like I'm not blowing anything away this year. And that's kind of starting to worry me, because if January and February are usually my biggest months, even though we've got more issues on the site than we did November and December, is it only downhill from here even more? That's what I'm worried about. If that's the case, that could cause problems this year, and I don't want no problems. But on another hand, with this whole Doge thing, if they're just talking about maybe giving households $5,000, that could be better than COVID money when it comes to small business. You remember what was it, $1,750 people were getting or something like that for COVID? And sales shot up. What would $5,000 per household do for us? It could be drastic. Positive, obviously, but Tracy. We'll see. We'll see. I'd prefer just tax breaks instead of the $5,000, but hopefully we'll get both. Hopefully people get $5,000 and then they'll spend it on our stores and eBay, and we'll also get some tax cuts. That would be nice, because the tax cuts is what's going to help long term for us, So, Rotary Redneck Triathlon hat sold for $10.50, headed to Washington, D.C. But it would be nice to see like some taxes abolished. That would be awesome. Whether that's property tax or income tax or whatever. I mean, if you think about how much our dollar's taxed, the fact that any of us can survive, period, is a freaking miracle. And that's why so many people can't. And that's why so many people just go, you know what? I'm going homeless. Screw the rat race, right? I mean, if you're only taking like 30 cents for every dollar you make at the end of the day, when it comes to buying food, tax, this, that, property tax. I mean, I understand why people want to be homeless. Like I said, when I went to Hawaii, I envied the homeless people there. I'm like, I would do that. I would do that. I would be homeless in Hawaii. And you know what? That might not be a bad retirement plan. You're homeless in Hawaii, but you got a bank account with a couple $100,000 in it. So when you are hungry, you can eat. That actually would not. And you're in Hawaii. I'm going to go hiking today. I'm just going to lay here on the beach all day. That might be a good retirement plan. Homeless in Hawaii. Next up, we've got this kids Gap hat. Sold for $10.50, headed to Puerto Rico. Homeless in Hawaii with a couple $100,000 in the bank. So if on a certain day, if you're not getting free food from people barbecuing on the beach, just go get yourself a $1 burger or something. I know a $1 burger probably wouldn't happen there, but you know what I mean. I didn't even check to see how my behind the scenes video did last night. I got to figure out a way to get, at least from the first one, figure out a way to get views on those. Let me look at my money on YouTube and see how it's going. That could give me some positive, some extra positivity for the day. If those numbers are still going in a good direction. One. And then I think Adrian's working from home today. Well, he's working from home. He usually gets lunch. What do I want for lunch today? Something good. Since I've been limiting myself this week. Maybe I'll get some Popeyes today. All right. So behind the scenes video last night, number 9 out of 10 for the last 10 videos. Only 356 views, down. Impression click-through rate, down. Average view time, down, which it's a shorter video, so that makes sense there. But I got to figure this out to get more people than just you guys watching it. But overall, I mean, I'm up at near $700 for the last 28 days, so that's up. So that's good to see. Let's see. 1.1 views on yesterday's. A day ago, 1.4. 3.1 on the 2 days ago. Wow. That one did well. That was the one where I was talking about the huge problem on eBay. I told you so video. I lied about it all. It was at 1.3. 1.6 the day before that. 1.7. 1.1, 1.7, 1, 1.2, 1.5, 1.2, 1. So a whole lot. I'm getting a whole lot more. Thank you guys, of 1,000+ views videos. So that's cool to see. With even one hitting over 3. So that's pretty cool. pretty cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Much love, much appreciated. Because that's just like bonus help money. Bonus help money. We're 3 days away from Pee-wee being 2 months seizure free. Yay. All right. There's a multi-piece order that's sold. And then another one. So let's get those out of the way. Because those haven't been pulled yet. What's up, baby girl? Got one Australia overnight, one Canada, one France. What you doing, girl? You all right? You guys just went out, so I don't think you gotta go, do you? No, baby. Little baby girl. I'm not ready yet. If you thought you heard something that made you think I was ready. Did I say all right loudly? Maybe that's what she heard. I still got some work to do. We got this Ted Nugent box set. Sold for $13, headed to Georgia. Still got some work to do, girl. Dude, I am hungry, though. The 21st century. You gotta go to the bathroom, girl? You gotta go pee-pee? You gotta go pee-pee? Alright, let me get her started on the steps and then I go up and... You gotta go pee? No? Okay. She just turned around, so... Now I got the fluffy face up and about. No, you're not going out without me. Because I have to watch you too closely. He digs through the snow to find rabbit poop. I mean, he will sniff it out like a freaking hound dog. And he'll dig his nose down through the snow and start eating rabbit poop. He ain't nothing but a hound dog. Eating rabbit poop all the time. But he ain't never caught a rabbit. But he is a friend of mine. Don't mind me. Adam. Next up, The Wedding Singer on DVD. Sold for $4.50, headed to Fort Wayne, Indiana. Three, 6, 9. Carolyn. C-A-R-O-L-Y-N. Carolyn. Sniper 3 on DVD. Sold for $5, headed to Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. So I thought like Fridays might be a good day to go live too if I decided to start doing consistent lives. Oh, I got a hockey jersey for $20. It's one of those Russian hockey jerseys I found, I think. Yeah. Sold. Been in the store for a minute. Where the hell is that? Is that South Korea? SK. Zelina SK. Zelina SK. What kind country is that? Slovakia. Gotcha. Slovakia. So that'll be going to Slovakia. All right, this is John. Slovakia. Next up, Debbie Gibson, Out of the Blue. Cassette tape. So for $5, headed to Spring Hill, Florida. Still got the sticker from our very first purchase, buyout business. Unique audio and video. And that was their stickers. But we got a broken case. I need to change that. So I still have stuff from the original purchase of a business. It bought out probably like in, I'm guessing it was about probably like 2002, 2001, right when we started the business. Over in Greenville, Illinois. All right, Jennifer. Next up, we got some kids padded goalie gloves. Sold for $15, headed to Deerfield Beach, Florida. Teresa. I fell asleep during the hockey game. Kind of woke up and it was the end of the third, so I knew it was going into overtime. And then I was back out. So when I got up at 1 to take him out, I Googled to see who won. Saw Canada did. See, I was going to win either way. So it was either USA or the only two Blues players was on Canada, and that was Prinko and Bennington. So I was going to win either way, so it didn't matter to me who won. Digital Dope Beatbox CD. Sold for $6, headed to Arizona. I was kind of hoping that Bennington's our goalie, if you don't know hockey. He has a pretty, have a pretty good, people don't view him very highly because of his antics in the past. So I was hoping for a redemption story for him. So I think he probably got that. Mike Jones, 12-inch vinyl. Sold for $10, headed to Largo Vista, Texas. She's wagging her tail at me. That's like a ticket to be goofy, right? Like, I'll be goofy no matter what anyway, but people who are not just goofy for no reason, a doggy wagging their tail is the perfect excuse to be goofy. What's up, baby girl? What's up, baby girl? It's that ticket, that freedom that some people need to let loose. 10. Blake. Ooh. Don't make a mess there. Next up, In the Medieval Garden. Cassette tape. Sold for $5, headed to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. Get in there. Get in there and stay in there. Please, thank you. Choo-choo. Ooh, that Star Wars Monopoly sold again. $40. Yay! Down. Alright. I like. A look. Next up, Larry Carter. God Knew Your Name. Sealed. So far, $14. Headed to North Carolina. In the 21st century. Michael. The babies. Next up, Chico DeBarge sealed cassette. Sold for $6. Headed to Comstock Park, Michigan. Ooh. Eric. In the 21st century. True Calling box set. First season. Sold for $9. Headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. Need to get some of the fours. In the 21st century. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Zippers. Zippers. All right. 14. Emily. Emily. Next up, Justified Season 4 on Blu-ray. Sold for $8. Headed to Richmond, Kentucky. I think today I'm going to turn the music up. Going to have a ruckus music day today. Gary. Gonna turn up the radio. I need the music. Give me some more. All right. Are you ready for a CD lot? Yeah. But one CD I cannot find. So they bought some karaoke stuff. We got funk. We got country female. We got girl pop party pack. And the other one was Party Time Karaoke Girl Country 3. But the SKU looks old because I got the C in a capital letter. And I haven't done that in a long time. So I have no idea what happened to that CD. So I'm going to have to refund for that. So they're basically going to get a buy one, get two free then, because of my boo-boo. And hopefully they'll be cool with it. They'll be cool like that, cool like that, cool like that, cool like that. I don't even know if I sing that song right. I haven't heard that song in forever. I don't even know if I'm singing it right anymore. It's been so long. It's cool like that. It's cool like that. I don't even remember who sings that. Who was that? Digital Planet? No, it wasn't Digital Planets. Who was that? Yeah, it was Diggable Planets. Okay. Been a minute. Cool like that. It's cool like that. 014. Danielle. It's cool like that. It's cool like that. All right. Then we got the international to do, and then I'll be complete with the morning shipping video. After I check my numbers again, since I had some cha-chings coming through. And I saw some pop up on here for the media store. So both of them has gone up some. Just see how much. Thank you. I'm definitely going to need another tote. Let's go ahead and put you here. So. All right, Danielle. Gary. Emily. Eric. Michael. Rode the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Alec. Don't go shooting people on the movie set. Blake. Griffin. Jeffrey. Dahmer. Teresa. Mother. Jennifer. Brain fart in her name. Jennifer Aniston. Brain farted. John. Jacob. Jingle Hyder Schmidt, or whatever. Caroline. Sorry, Carolyn. Carolines don't go toward the light. She died at a very young age, didn't she? The poltergeist girl. Adam 12. Yesterday I had a day too, since I wasn't, it was like I was having like a very death-focused day, meaning a lot of people who have passed popping in my head. Not the normal suspects like your parents and your brother, you know, my parents, my brother, but like people I went to school with and things like that. So just it was kind of like a remembrance day for people who are not always first and foremost on my mind, I guess. Alrighty. Of course, that one needs resurfaced. When's it? Let's see. So this is going to France, Cowboy Mouth. CD sold for $17. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. It said signed, so I'm like, where's it at? It's actually signed on the back. So that's why I got $18 out of it, $17.60. So going to France. Don't seal, needs resurface. Okay. 4. Let's put use CD. And you want the code, of course. These codes are so freaking annoying. I'd like to ignore them. Because they're so annoying. I need to check my international shipping. I still have them at $12.99. I need to get it bumped up to $13.99. Next up, Sylvester Harper CD. Headed to Canada. Sold for $6.50. Boom, 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 boom. 4, 3, CD. And lastly, Luther Tucker, Sad Hours. Headed to Australia. And I'm going to go ahead and leave all the radio station call letters on there, being I sold it like that. So, and it's going to another country, so they may like the fact that it's on there. So that's sold for $6.50. That's a 5. It would be a 5. Use CD. Get rates. Oh, stretching, baby girl. You alright? Be done in a minute. Be done in a jiffy. Done in a jiffy. Let's see, 21. So Sunday's my birthday. Okay. Haven't even thought about what day it was yet. I already got Jan's birthday and her Valentine's Day this year, so now all I do is sit back and wait and see if I get a gift. I got the Funko Pops for Valentine's Day. All right, that is all. Numbers, let's see where we're at. So we are at going on 11 a.m. right now. And my media store is at 129. Clothing store is at 89. Yeah, because I had nothing there really. So we're over 200. Over 2. All right, that is all. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm probably still going to keep up on the behind the scenes videos because I'm still going to pull. Normally I don't pull on Friday and Saturday, I don't even pull. I just do whatever, and then pull for Adrian for Sunday. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably still going to keep up with it, at least today. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, I'll see you all. Thanks everybody for watching, hanging out, all the love and support, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.